Today we're creating a post in Try Lately using the auto generate feature. I love this tool because it takes long content and breaks it into small pieces. So very excited about this. So we're back in the M4MM dashboard and we go to the generate link, and literally there's two ways to do it. You can edit copy and post a link here, or you could deselect the auto generate from link and post the entire article. And they suggest about 1,000 characters or so. So that's probably about 4 or 5 paragraphs minimum. You could add hashtags, but we add our hashtags later. And then, of course, you could add a link. If you auto generate from just a link, your link is already there. So let's try one very quickly. We want to make sure that we have at least one page selected. Otherwise, if you have more than one page selected, it'll create multiple drafts, multiple pieces of 1,000 character article broken into multiple pages. That's why we have one page. So we're going to select minorities for medical marijuana, Missouri, and found this great article, The 6 Reasons African Americans Aren't Breaking in the Cannabis Industry. They had a nice video here, multiple paragraphs, lots of graphics, very nice. This will certainly suffice the 1,000 character link, character count. I'm sorry. So we just grab the link and bring the link in and paste it. And we make sure that we have the one page selected. Right now it's telling me I have 2 channels selected. And the reason why, again, is because we only want to break this into multiple pieces for one page. And now that we've got the one page selected, which is minorities from medical marijuana, Missouri, you select auto generate, let it do its magic, and it's going to break it into multiple pieces that we can use across all of our platforms. So right now, you see that it created 50 temporary drafts on one channel. And if you look at the drafts, there are these short blurbs with the link, and we didn't add any hashtags or any keywords or anything, but they created 50 different posts for the one article. And so we want to select save all. And now we've created 50 different potential drafts. And so let's go to create to actually create a actual post. Still have the one page selected. And you notice all of these pages, these are just pages of drafts that we've created based on articles that we found. So now we need to go and grab one version of this, maybe for Twitter, and then one that could be posted across the board. And we'll just do Facebook and Twitter for today. Let's see, maybe the general element of racism and racial disproportionality and law enforcement around drugs can make minorities queasy about entering an area which is not fully legal. I like that. And you notice that it has the photo that it pulled in, and it also has the title with the article as well. And it's about 285 characters, which is about 5 characters too long for Twitter. So let's see if we can go to a different version that might be a little shorter. I don't know if this is happening, but I'm saying there's a risk in legal gray area. It's a little ambiguous. Let's try to see if we can find a better one. Since marijuana states sales are still illegal under federal law, it can raise questions as to whether or not federal. I like this. Let's grab it. Let's see how long. That's a little bit longer as well. This is a good one. If you're entering the industry right now, you're taking a certain amount of risk. Let's grab this particular post and go back up to our draft and select a Twitter page. And remember, you can only select one Twitter page per content. But if you notice, we have 50 different posts. You could do a different one in each one of these selected posts if you so chose. So we'll do one for Eric Range, who's the chairman. And right now we will just post that now. We will do a different one for a secondary page. Oh, and you notice that the drafts are changed because I don't have the page selected where the drafts were created because I just wanted to post to Twitter. So then from there, let's go. I had the wrong page. So now I'm back on my article and I will be able to select the next Twitter page, and then we'll go across the board with African Americans know that whenever something is in a gray area of the law, they feel more vulnerable, and that's for good reason. 154 characters. This will be a great quote for Simone's page. And you notice that it deselected the other Twitter page, and that's an automatic feature built in. And if I wanted to, I can go ahead and select the Facebook pages, but I want a little longer one for the Facebook pages that puts it more into context. So let's post that now. Okay. And then last but not least, let's go deselect the Twitter. Let's go ahead and do all of the Facebook. If I had a photo with it, I could actually select Instagram and LinkedIn, depending on the character count. But the beautiful thing about this, when it breaks it down, it generally doesn't break it down to more than three or 400 characters and or less. Different strains of marijuana were displayed in February 2013 during the opening of the Senate. That doesn't say a lot. Let's go with this because M4MM is an advocacy organization. At the end of the day, this is a business just like any other, and it should be open to all parties and races. And I don't think that cultural factors play an overwhelming role. That's a good one. Right at 277 characters. So I could have used this for Twitter as well. And of course, I could take this same message. If I wanted to add another photo to it, I could by selecting the icon and either attaching an image and or a video or uploading an image. But this is a good one, and we're not going to put this across the network. We're just going to do this specifically in their dashboard. So now I am selecting additional applicable M4MM related pages. Ready to Inhale, the Genesis Group, Freedom to Grow Conference. There are 25 chapters of M4MM, so these pages represent their actual chapter presidents. Art for 20 is in Florida. Deshita Dawson is in Phoenix, California, and New York, so she gets around. Of course, the Candace Capital pages with Simone Kaysen. Some of the pages are disconnected at this time, so I don't automatically select them. And I'm trying to scroll down. Let's go with Medical Missouri. And the LinkedIn pages and Instagram pages all need to be connected. If I were going to select them, then I would have added a photo to the article as well. So now I don't want to schedule this one. I just want to post it. And we've got 14 Facebook pages. We've already posted to 2 Twitters. And now this is a great way that we've taken a long article and broken it into multiple pieces that we can use for multiple social media platforms, and we do this across all the dashboards. So here's another great example. We're going to go to McFarland Media dashboard, and we'll do this very quickly. Go to content, create. Oh, sorry. We're going to go to content auto generate, right? And you notice the dashboard is just a little bit different. And we want to make sure that we just have one page selected, because there are multiple pages here. We've got the one channel selected, which is Insight News Facebook. And we found a great article on their website. Parents whose rights were terminated can now petition courts. Champion Moran bill restores parental rights. Grab that link, copy it, bring it in. And this time we're going to add a few hashtags to it as well after we've generated the post. So what an auto generate. And it created 10 pieces of this particular article. And we're saving them all to Insight News as drafts. Now we come back to content and then create. And with that one page selected, we go to the middle and scroll down underneath the draft window. And once again, you can see multiple pages of content, but this is the breakdown of the article that we just auto-generated into multiple pieces. And you can never go wrong. Generally the very first sentence, the very first paragraph really just sums it up. So this one is the very first one, but it looks like it's a little bit long for Twitter, but we'll see. It's 280 characters total, so that's perfect, right? But because it's 280 characters, if I added any hashtags to it, that would take me over. So we're going to do this one without hashtags and go directly to their Insight News Twitter page. Boom. Post that now. Go back and select Insight News Facebook page. And we won't post to additional Twitter pages at this time. So we're going to just deselect Twitter. But now we get the chance to go back, scroll down, see our additional posts. Now that we've kind of introduced it, I like this. This legislation requires the parent clearly demonstrate the steps they're taking to address the underlying issue, which is cool because you already got what this is about in the title. That was 369 characters. Perfect for Facebook across the board. So I grabbed that, edit copied, edit paste. Don't have to tag it on a campaign because we're not tracking these specific news stories. Don't have to add a photo because there's one already included here in the story, but we do have to grab some additional pages. So McFarland Media Interests, not applicable to Insight Health, but some of the other partner pages would be awesome. We'll grab this. Because I'm not including an attachment as a photo, I can't go with Instagram. MSHLA Dynasty. I already did a Twitter page, so I got 9 Facebook pages, 1 Instagram. And I am going to add hashtags to this one. So right in front of the link, hashtag Insight News, hashtag Parents Rights. Let's go with Family Court. That's a huge thing that people are searching for. And you notice I did not break the line between my link. I am just creating a space between it and the final character after Family Court. That's important because when the URL is the last thing in the post, then it won't appear in the actual post. So we have great tags: parents' rights, inside news, family court. When you say maybe I would say something about dads. And there's some tools that Try Lately has where you can actually look up the best keywords. But we also use a link through Google. And that'll get hundreds of thousands of additional people looking at your posts to add those keywords. But you notice I added them before the link and not after. Okay? And with that said, let's post. And we just post it now. And this is just, two examples of how we create multiple drafts and multiple posts out of one long form post. Thank you.